Live.
Take two. Welcome to Not a Real Court. This is Joe. I will be your judge today. And joined with me as always, I have Matt.
Hey, that's me. You went the wrong way.
I'm
went the wrong way. I'm the one who's supposed to do that this time, but that's all right. That's all right. You're forgiven.
Kenny's not here today. He's been captured. And then we have Eve.
Hi.
Eve, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah. I do TikTok. I do Twitch. Both of which are Eve.Autymn. Twitch is Eve_Autymn. I don't know. I game. I'm in the military, and I do podcasts.
All right.
Well, first, let me say thank you for your service.
Yes.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you. I think you might be the first. Nope. Billy's been on. I was going to say I don't think we've had military on before, but we have. We've had Billy. Wait, Billy was in the military, right?
Yes.
Okay. I was like, I had to double check for a second. I was like, wait a second. All right. So this week we have some fun topics. Luckily we're not doing a tournament, so I don't have to worry about doing any voting, and I also don't have to worry about debating because these guys are on separate sides.
Let's go.
This week we are doing if time traveling was real, should it be legal? So Matt, we're going to start with you. What is your opening statement?
It sounds great, right? Like I think that's the whole thing immediately when you hear this question. Like, hey, if you could go and time travel, should you be allowed to? Like, fuck yes, I should. Like if that's out there and it's something that I can do, then absolutely. Yes, I should go do that. However, if I get to do it, I can't come up with a great reason other than because of how awesome I am as to why everybody else shouldn't be able to do it. And that scares the living piss out of me because people suck. There are people out there that suck that would not use it for the reasons that I'd be using for, which is just for chicanery and just to have a good time and just see what things I can mess with people about and then end up making like a future prank. Like that's probably the level that I would go to. It's not the level I think all the other people would go to. So that is primary reason why I'm on the side where, hey man, as great as it's going to be, in no way that any one of us should just be able to go do it anytime we want to.
Hold up. Did you change sides?
No, I'm just thinking. I
Wait,
didn't
no.
change sides though.
Are you on the side of it being legal then?
Illegal.
Oh,
that's what I thought, Matt. You were on the side of legal.
I'm on the side of illegal. Like,
yeah,
not be a thing.
Yeah.
Well, then why don't you give me your opening argument?
He
gave me some solid points. I like
it.
He
did. I was just gonna say, like, I've never debated, by the way, before, but you see all those movies where it goes horribly wrong, like time travel doesn't go great, or like they screw something up. I know me and several others would be the people to screw things up. Like the butterfly effect, how it all like trickles and like the smallest thing changes another small thing, so on and so forth. The butterfly effect, I feel like someone screwed up. I also feel like there's some weird people in the world that would decide to go change history. Maybe they want to save Adolf Hitler. Maybe they don't want to kill Abraham Lincoln, vice versa.
We got 3 minutes into the show with the time travel before Hitler got brought up.
Hitler's already in. All right. So I just want to say first off, Butterfly Effect is one of my favorite movies. Absolutely love it.
I've actually never seen the movie. I just know the concept.
What? Second one sucks. Second one sucks. The first one is great. Ashton Kutcher's in it too. So I mean that's obviously like 10 out of 10 right there just because of that. But so let me ask you while Matt's trying to figure out how he's going to debate this now. If you could,
on this, what side was he on?
Well, he was on the side of it being legal, and then he came into this with the wrong side. So
I definitely misread that text. Definitely misread
it. So shout out Savage.
They had the apple. The apple.
Oh, God, that's the most
apple cider.
basic one.
Well, I know it is, but
That's like going to a bar and saying, "Can I have beer?" I just want normal beer.
Well, then why do they make? Then why did they make it
for basic people like you?
Because it comes from.
Well, I do have a Loganberry one in the fridge too.
See, there you go. If you could go back in a time, would you rather go in the past or in the future?
Do I get to come back?
Yes, you can come back.
Then I definitely want to go into the future. Get those lot of numbers.
I knew that's what you're going to say. That's the same exact thing. Kenny's not missing. He's still here.
Whoever's winning, whatever, I'm going, and then I'm coming back, and I'm going to Vegas, and I'm being a professional gambler, and I'm winning every time. Every time.
Didn't that happen in Back to the Future with the bad guy in like one of the movies?
Yep. Biff.
Yeah.
Going back to the Sports Almanac. I love.
So that's it, right? Like, I mean, it's a classic callback, but it's exactly what everybody would do.
It really is. I know we had that debate before, like if we would rather go into the future or go into the past. And I know Kenny was all about going into the future specifically for gambling. He wanted nothing else. He wanted nothing else. He just wanted to gamble.
Gambling isn't. I just realized I'm in the military. I've never gambled, but it's I lived in Nevada, or I'm living in Nevada, and I have been for the past year. It's not everything, and the old people sitting at the little casino things look so depressed. That's
because they are.
It's not everything.
They got their retirement money. They're like, all right, double or nothing. Like we're either gonna retire really good, move down to Florida, or we're just gonna go up to like New York or somewhere dumb.
Some of those dealers at the tables are the nicest people, and that's about as much as interaction with other people.
They're nice. They're supposed
to
take your money.
But that's what I'm saying. So if you're an older person and you're looking for some sort of companionship, why not make it with the local blackjack dealer?
The hotels are nice at casinos, and they're cheap because they expect you to stay and gamble. So that's a plus.
Yeah, I mean, could you imagine walking up to a blackjack table and someone's like, "Oh my god, you look like shit today. Welcome to our blackjack table." Like, I don't know. I think that would put me in the right tone just because it'd be funny and catching me off guard. But I feel like you have to be over nice just to get people to like, "Oh my god, I love this fella. Let's sit here and give him all of our money." Eve, would you rather go into the future or into the past?
I would rather go into the future, but here's why. I feel like the past made me as a person, and I don't want to. I don't know, the mistakes and the shit I've done, I feel like it made me as a person, and I like the way I am. So, and plus, I could go in the future and just, even if I don't see myself, because that would be trippy, it would just be cool to see what life is like, You know
how crazy that would be to be like, yo, I'm going to jump a year into the future and let me go get those lotto numbers, and you're pop in and you go jotting them down. Hey, let me just go and check in on myself real quick. Hey, where am I? Hey guys. No, that's not good.
I feel like I would go into the past. I feel like I don't know what I would want to do first though. Like, I don't know if I'd want to do it for like personal reasons or if I'd want to go in to like further into the past to like experience, maybe like some like Mesopotamia or something like that. You know what I mean? Like go like far back into the future, or not in the future. Sorry, far back into the past. Like I think it'd be cool to like see history like that. I feel like if we go into the future too far, I feel like we're gonna end up in like a doomsday. You're gonna be like, all right, let's
I
forward.
feel like you'd
let's
also
go forward
be
20 years and get to the doomsday.
Like, what if you get ill and you bring it back with you, and then now the Black Plague is everywhere?
I didn't think about that. Yeah, if the Black Plague came with me, that would kind of suck.
Or something else, because you'd also be different than the others around you. Like, you'd look different. You'd have different clothes on. They'd be like, "Who's this weirdo?"
So what if we all time travel? Just might not remember it, and some of the best time travelers made the changes and become famous. I know I'm not time traveling, personally. I know for a fact I'm not. I feel like if you're the one time traveling, you would remember it. But I could see that, though. Like, if someone time traveled and changed something, like, it would technically change everyone's perspective on everything. I mean, that's how it is on, like, all the movies and TV shows. So that's obviously how it happens in real life. I would say. Yeah, obviously. I would think. I'd go back and in time and invent internet and live, like, like a king. Oh, I'm assuming you meant to say king. Oh, you did mean to say okay. I was like, live like a kind. Yeah. Oh my God. So here's my thing. I wouldn't want internet any earlier than what it was because I feel like growing up in the 90s was perfect without internet. Well, I mean, there was internet, but you know,
can't guarantee that you live like a king if you go back in time like that. Because now what if you do invent the internet? But you know who else tried to invent the internet was Al Gore. And now Al Gore, Mr. Vice President, has this group of secret servicemen. So you might have invented the internet, but you ain't now living when you come back because you already been capped. Pow, 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 pow. That's why I don't want to go back in the past because you don't know what that's going to fuck up in the future. But if I go into the future and then still get to actually live that whole thing out, and still, I feel like then I still have some sort of level of control over it.
But you're still going to have the butterfly effect. If you go into the future and you come back, you're going to have that knowledge. Like if you throw $10 million on the Bills win the Super Bowl in 2075, which is probably accurate, then it's probably going to be something that will affect the timeline somehow.
I hate that you just pretty much said I really need to go out and get that like one before I die shirt. Like that's ugh,
yeah.
They're so
yeah.
That is such a big jug.
That it's a growler.
That's what she said.
All right, so Matt, what's your opening statement? We'll pretend we didn't hear the first one.
So I wanna jump back in time, shall we? See what I'm doing here. Well, let's jump back in time, Mr. Judge Joe. I want to talk specifically about one place in particular to you. Antarctica.
Oh my God.
What did we talk about when we were mentioning Antarctica? Weren't we talking about how we want to be able to go down there? That we want to be able to go find out whatever it is, that all the secrets, all the things that are there, but we can't. Why can't we?
Because the treaty is still in effect.
Because the treaty signed by the governments who are there to take away from us people, knowledge and the ability to go and do whatever the fuck we want when we want. That's freedom. That's where I grew up. I grew up in a country of freedom. And now you're going to tell me that we can't have that freedom? You're going to make time travel just the new Antarctica? That's crap. I'm not here for that kind of world, and I don't think anybody here should be. I get the risks that come along with it, but there's risks along with anything. But people learn that, listen, there are consequences to that stuff. You're going to have one or two bad things happen? Probably, because that happens with everything. But you know how many good things are going to come out of time travel? How much fun you're going to have? You're just going to let the government do it. The government takes control of it. Time travel is still happening. It's just happening for the people with all the money. And I'm just trying to make sure that I get mines.
I wonder how much it would cost. Like if time travel was real, I wonder how much it would cost to be able to.
A lot of money.
I mean, more than it costs to go down to the Titanic, and probably a better chance you're going to die along the way, though, too.
Yeah.
Why would you, if you're wanting it to be legal and you just said it's a better chance of dying, why would you go through with it?
No, that was more a shot at the Titanic people.
I mean, you did say that there's a good chance of dying if you time travel, though. So I'm gonna hold that against you. That's evidence you provided to me.
I'm trying here. I'm trying. I'm asking the court that be stricken from the record, please.
All right, listen. I'm done with the wig for tonight. I'm sorry. It's way
it looks
too warm.
Sweaty.
It's not sweaty, but it's
it looks
very
like you
very
just jumped
warm.
in the pool or something.
I was in the pool, so. So, all right. I'm definitely giving you a strike on that one, Matt. Sorry. That's a Rizzo. I was trying to think of the word there. That's what we call a Rizzo here. So, there's a show that I've been watching, not really like super a lot, just because it's not phenomenal, but Quantum Leap, where the government runs like the time travel, and it's interesting on like that perspective of it. And I could totally see that being a thing. Like if it was real, that they would be the only ones that have access to it. But I feel like for a certain amount of money, you would be able to. I just don't think I would ever be able to experience that if that was something you could pay for.
Yeah.
I've never seen that movie. You didn't have to pay for it. What if it became just so available
just
that
every day you go to Walmart and you buy a time machine pack?
Eventually. What if it just find out that whenever you're able to put it together, it's like, yeah, actually, it was kind of some cheap materials, just a little bit of tin and aluminum and I don't know, a little bit of friction, and what do you know? You're heading someplace else. Who knows
Tin,
how it comes
aluminum,
out?
and
No one else
friction.
has, so you can't tell me that it's not going to be that, because it has just as much likelihood of being that than it does anything else. So
All right,
I'd like
Matt.
to live in a world where if I'm talking about it being legal, it's because anybody can do it. If
I
we're
don't-
just talking about like where it's so impossible for anybody to have that amount of money to do it, then you're pretty much making it illegal anyway. So it's got to be open if it's going to be legal.
All right. So
don't-
I'm going to need something from you now that you mentioned that. I'm going to need you to grab some tin, some aluminum foil, and
It sounds like
I'm
you're
gonna-
fucking a robot.
Yeah.
Friction.
But yeah, I'm going to need you to rub
Later.
those together as fast as possible and get a video of that, because that's going to be a TikTok. So we're gonna see if you poof out of the air or not.
We'll see.
Stay tuned.
We'll see.
Gotta find a black
Stay
hole.
tuned. I mean, we'll see. I mean, I don't know if anyone's ever tried that before, but if you get fast enough,
and that's what
you
I'm
hit
saying.
88 miles per hour with your hand doing that, you might travel. All right. Oh my god, that noise! I was just thinking of the noise of aluminum foil and tin together, and that probably is horrible. I don't know if I want that. Eve, is there anything else you want to say about why time travel should be illegal?
I think it should not only be illegal in America, but also the world. Because I don't trust the Chinese.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Like, the government would do something
Tell
to
me you're in the
either
military,
win
that's
the
all
World
Goddamn
War.
Chinese!
Like, they would do something to win a war in the past or in the future. Or, like, you know?
Aren't you on TikTok?
Yeah.
In the
That's
future,
like your parent company.
This is a spoiler alert.
I don't
Oh
know.
my
It's
God.
just, I feel like some other country would do something to win a world war, to either use it against us, but not for us. And I don't, I feel like that would leak chaos in the world, and that's like spooky.
I could see that. Matt, anything else you want to say on it?
All right, it'd be fucking cool. It'd be cool to do. I want to do it, and there's
I would
no
want to do
reason
it
why-
too, but
There's no
I
reason why not to let
wouldn't.
me. Like, what if we just?
I mean, there's a high chance of you dying.
There's a likelihood of me dying. There's a likelihood of you dying without doing it, though. You
Cancer.
easily just get struck by lightning or a car or something right now. I don't know.
Cancer
always
does
happen.
come from time travel. I read that in Stephen King.
What?
That's the thing. In 11/22/63, the restaurant owner goes back in time to buy his beef every week, but he goes back to 1958 and he buys the beef every week for like 19 cents a pound or whatever, and then he sells his burgers for $1 because he's still making a huge profit off of it. But he went back in time the one time to try to stop the JFK assassination, and time was working against him. So it was like giving him cancer and stuff to try to get him to like get out of
It's like a
fucking with the
Deadpool
past.
thing.
Yeah. So I think if it's available, you have to sign like 1 billion waivers like skydiving. Oh, fuck skydiving. I would never do that. Never. I think I would time travel though.
What if you had to do it to time travel? Yeah,
What if you
that's
had
how
to,
that's how you get the speed with the tin and the aluminum, is while skydiving.
I feel like if
Okay,
it is
so
a waiver,
you're
then
adding
you do
more
like
to your
ID
TikTok.
checks or something. Cause like, and like background checks,
yes,
like you do in the
yeah.
military
It would have to be a very extensive background check.
procedure, like months
Well,
and months.
Well, yeah, of course. Like, I'm not gonna just hand
And
it
then
to
if you-
somebody in the prison and just have them go
Yeah.
do it.
And if you don't do the background checks, then you illegally did it because you didn't you didn't register basically and get the government's
Registered
approval.
time traveler.
Right. The government.
Would it be like a
government
tattoo
needs to
you'd
see
get
it.
or something? It'd be like a barcode on your wrist or something that you'd have tattooed on you, so you can like go to the time travel shop, or it's like a coffee shop setup. You know, you just walk in, you get scanned. You're like, "Hi, I'd like to go to 1942, please."
I
right,
feel
that'll
like
be
there should be a
$7.
limit though on how many times you time travel. Because if you're doing it too much, then like butterfly effect, you're gonna fuck up something.
What if
Whether it's
instead
your
of
own life
time-
or somebody else's.
What if instead of time travel, of you actually going there and being able to interact with it, you go back and you can see it and witness it, but you can't actually interact with it?
That would be surreal.
Kind
you're
of
just a
like
ghost.
on like Ready Player One. Have you guys ever seen that? So like when he's in the memories vault, like something like that, where you can go in, you can actually be within the memory and like see everything around you and everything, but you're not actually able to interact with it, like touch anything like that. You're basically like it's a hologram around you.
Hmm.
That would be cool.
I mean,
Sometimes
that would be
I
ideal.
like when I think about my life, how I'm gonna, you know how people say like your life flashes before your eyes. Sometimes I'm like, what if I just watch it in aerial view? Like I just see
aerial
myself
view.
dying and like see my life.
Just a
flash.
drone.
I just got a DM that said, "Don't forget about the time cops." Lol.
Time cops.
Some
There are, yeah, I
yeah.
mean, yeah, there are time cops in a lot of time traveling things.
Wow. So now we're making jobs.
Oh boy!
Friends just
Oh, here we
yeah.
go!
The
Here we go!
economy.
Here we go!
I just fed you some. I guess I didn't, but the naked noob did. So
All right, so that's something. That's something. So we're opening up job opportunities now.
but they have to, they gotta, because who's gonna catch him if it's illegal? How are they gonna know if it's illegal? What if you go in time and you stay there? You never come back.
Well, that's what they. So do you age while you're gone? Is that like a thing for that? Do you like if I go and I leave, but I try to come back at the exact same moment in time in which I left? Is the time that I was gone age me?
I would assume so because it's still you and your body.
Y'all remember that one Rick and Morty episode where he goes in the like scary hole, or he goes in the hole in the Denny's restaurant, and it's supposed to help him overcome his fears, and he like lives out his whole life, and then he comes back from the hole and he's just the same age he was.
I'll be honest.
That'd be super trippy.
I have never watched Rick and Morty.
Oh.
That's not.
You're missing out a little bit. I did like it for a while until I found out that they're the.
I have
kind
a big ass Rick and Morty painting in my library, and that's to me. He's the one that painted it though.
Okay.
But I don't know. Like it's one of those shows where like I get the humor, I understand why people like it, but it's just not up my alley of things to watch.
Yeah.
It's just one of those. I have actually been watching some time traveling stuff. Doctor Who, that counts as time traveling, right?
I love Doctor Who.
I've never watched the original Doctor Who's though. I've been watching like the one that just came out on Disney.
There's one on Disney?
It just came out. Like the season finale just happened on Friday.
Oh.
But it's the 14th Doctor, I think. Maybe the 15th Doctor. It's one of them. It's either 14
Is it the
or
female
15.
or?
No, it's a guy.
Okay. Oh, okay.
But
I stopped watching when Peter Capaldi left because they brought a female on, and the writer that was writing for the 11th and 12th Doctor had like quit his job. He was retiring. So I stopped watching because I didn't like the new like writing style of the shows. And then like the Doctor also changed, and I kind of like the aspect of it being a male Doctor. I don't know.
yeah, I've really been enjoying it, and it makes me want to go back and watch all the old stuff. But people are like, "Oh yeah, you gotta start like 2007." Like that's 17 years worth of shit I gotta watch. Like I don't know about that.
Yeah.
All right, so anti-Chinese and women doctors.
What if Area 51 in Antarctica connected, one for going forward, one for going back?
I'm not anti-Chinese. I'm just anti. I'm just saying they're gonna do some sketchy shit. Like, I'm not holding it past them.
So in Samantha's scenario, though, Antarctica has definitely got to be the one for going out, right? Because that I feel like location-wise, it just feels like the world's butthole anyway.
I don't think so. Well, no, because
you're going in. You're going in the world's butthole.
No, you come out in Antarctica. Because I feel like a lot of times when people like teleport or something and something goes wrong, they always end up in a snowy area. So I don't know. That's
the scene in Monsters Inc. when they go through the wrong door.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of Monsters Inc. when they come through with the this is like the abominable.
Wait, the Monsters Inc. and not Aladdin.
I don't remember Aladdin.
Did Aladdin travel?
Yes.
It's on a magic carpet.
God.
Listen, I haven't seen Aladdin in fucking 20 years. I don't know.
Well, you are missing out. That's my recommendation.
I
Go watch
apologize.
Aladdin if you haven't watched it in the last 20 years, you fool. Did you watch the new one?
With Will Smith.
Yeah.
I've watched the one with Will Smith, and I watched the one that me and Abby watched that was not Will Smith. We got the wrong copy of it, and we got about 45 minutes in the movie before we were like, this is not Will Smith.
What was it, the Chinese version?
No, it was some student's version. It was like a student version of it, and it was like when it first started off with him like jumping on, like running across people's heads and stuff. It looks so bad, and I was like, "There's."
And
no
y'all
way.
kept watching.
I had to. It's a Will Smith movie. Like I can't not give up.
But it wasn't a Will Smith movie.
But I didn't know that until they rubbed the genie, and this other man came out, and I was like, "This isn't
That
Will
sounds.
Smith."
Rub the genie in another man.
It was really bad, really bad.
He didn't time travel. He did go across the world though on a magic carpet.
When he got sent off in the rocket ship or in the
rocket ship.
Like no, well, it was like a piece.
Did you watch,
bro? It was a piece of the where the Sultan lived. They fucking put him in there, shot him off, and then it was gonna roll on him, and he ducked under and got through the one window. Don't tell me like that part didn't happen.
I don't remember a lot of that.
Travel.
Good. I feel like he was just on a carpet ride with the Jasmine. Like that's what I remember.
This is when Jafar was attacking, and he sent them all. Like he tried to send them away, thought that he had defeated them.
I don't know if I fall for this. I'll rewatch it tonight so I can confirm. I don't know if I believe that.
Watch the final battle scene; it's right in there.
I'm not going to skip to the final scene of Aladdin after not watching it for 20 years.
Oh, because you forgot how it goes.
What, Aladdin? I mean,
Yeah.
I have a general idea. I haven't. The live action one was what that had to have been like 5-6 years ago. I don't remember these fucking movies.
I never saw that one, and I haven't seen the cartoon since I was a kid.
Pretty similar timeline. Did you watch the other two? What were the other two? The Return of Jafar, and then I think King of Thieves. Was that the third one?
No,
I didn't know that existed.
King of Thieves is underrated. I'm telling you.
That's like Little Mermaid too. Like I didn't know that existed. And...
Yeah, no. Look at that. That's Return of Jafar. That was like, yeah. See, it's
Samantha commented that was just a kick into the snow area of the world, not time travel. He didn't have those type of powers.
We weren't talking about necessarily time travel. I'm just talking when somebody like gets kicked out of an area, they always end up in the snow area. They didn't time travel in Monsters Inc. They just
got shoved.
I was definitely arguing that it was time travel, but I wasn't going to bring up that Monsters Inc. wasn't time travel.
Well, I was on board with that piece of the conversation, so I can't be faulted in that regard.
All right. Any closing statements for this argument before I decide who wins?
That was I don't know. That was an interesting debate. We got sidetracked like 5 or 6 times.
Hey, that's what happens.
Welcome to the show. As we try. Again, man, I'm gonna harp on freedom. That's what this country's about. That's what Eve defended. So now to turn her back on a freedom of being able to time travel whenever I want. That's
I don't even think the
what I stand
government
for.
would let me.
These colors don't run. I don't know what those colors do, but these colors want to time travel anytime I want to because I can.
Okay. Great movie.
It's a
my
great
favorite
movie.
movies. The Wedding was the third. Predestination. It's an amazing movie too about time travel. I don't think I've ever heard of Predestination.
I feel like I recognize it. Is that the movie with the plane, or am I tripping?
That's Final Destination.
Oh.
The one where they all die. Is that the one you're thinking about?
Wow, spoiler.
I'm sorry. I know. Well, no. So it's kind of not a spoiler because they all die, but then they don't, and then they do. You know,
so does that time travel in it?
Do you consider that time travel? They see into the future,
and then the plane.
Well, no, because that's so Raven. I don't know if she's a time traveler.
It's the
future she can see.
I never grew up with that show.
Oh my god, I love that's so Raven and the Corey in the house were my shit. You
got so mad at me when I said that's so Maven during Spider-Man, and now you're just gonna drop that and act like it's nothing. I swear, see, you do say things just to hate on me.
I do.
Oh, is Predestination the woman with that ends up? I know what she's talking about. Now, the Ethan. Wait, do I? It's like the guy from Avengers, and then it's the girl who plays the the redhead in The Office in the first season that Jim falls in love with? Is it that one? And then she has a kid, and she names her kid Hannah because Hannah's backwards. Am I thinking of the right movie?
Wait, what the fuck did you just say? You said
There's
she
a
named
movie-
her kid Hannah because it's Hannah backwards?
Yeah, in the end. There's like, it's a movie where she's in the military and she's like a linguist. Yes, it's the, okay, cool. That's all I needed. It took, the wheels don't turn after work, but they were turning slowly in the last bit.
The Hannah backwards thing is throwing me off because like you just named your kid the normal name.
Like at that point, so do I get to name my kid Race Car because I can spell it frontwards and backwards?
Yeah.
Well, I mean that's not a normal name. That's different.
But if that's just what we're basing this off of, that's what I named my kid this.
That was
so
just like one memorable thing from the movie. I don't know.
All right. So I'm going to play an ad, and then we're going to figure out who won this.
Your body and the bodies you're loving deserve nothing but the best. Organic Lovin' is the only adult subscription box that includes eco-friendly body products, from body-safe adult toys to sex-positive books and erotic seminars. Organic Lovin's online store has everything you and your partner or partners could ever need to heat things up. And right now, your friends at T13 Media want to take 10% off of your next order. Just go to organiclovin.com and use promo code T1, THREE, like the sound the bed makes, when you check out. Organic Lovin'. Love organically, purely, deeply, boldly.
All right. So before I say who won, couple things to clean up here. So our topic last week was what is the best candy. So we ran our tournament all through this week on social media. We were able to vote on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram to decide what the best candy was. And what you guys came up with really pissed me off. All right, this finals, I have to say, was the worst fucking finals I think I've ever seen in one of these tournaments. I don't know how the fuck Hershey Kisses made it into the finals, but it did. All right. Hershey Kisses against Kit Kat in the final is
all right. Let's
crazy.
Go Kit Kat.
All right. So Kit Kat won. Thank God, because if Hershey Kisses won, I was going to be furious and never do one of those for you guys again. But yeah, I could not.
How far did the nerd clusters go?
Nowhere. Listen, everything.
I have to eat those in moderation.
Listen, I tried nerd clusters for the first time yesterday. I forgot to tell you. They're very good. They caught me off guard. I was expecting them to be like crunchy, but yeah, they're not. So
no,
that really caught me off
guard. It's a pleasant surprise in your mouth.
Yes, it was. That's what she said. So the other thing is we have Raul. Sorry, I don't know if I said Kit Kat was a winner or not, but Kit Kat was a winner. This week we're going to be doing time travel movies is what the tournaments is going to be. So you can go on all of our social media and you can vote daily. It's going to be 8 different time travel movies. So see who wins and we'll announce that next week. And then we have not decided on the topics yet for next week, but we have Raul on, who is a movie reviewer. I believe he has been on the show way back when we were debatable, if anyone stuck around for that long. But he'll be on next week, and hopefully Kenny will be back too, because I think he gets out of jail by then. Who knows? We'll see.
Man, the hacker really got him this week.
The hacker got him. Yeah.
I might officially now be, but after what the hacker did to him, I might be more on like I'd rather have the STD than a hacker now.
All right. So the side that I'm going on, I am siding with Eve. I do think that time travel should be illegal. Matt definitely helped out at the beginning there, throwing out some punches at himself. It would be like you can't just let anyone have access to that. That would be fucking horrible. There would be so many things going wrong. Like she said, China would be destroying us.
I mean, look, I didn't want to get like super political, but people can just buy guns. And everybody doesn't just get shot and die. Not everybody.
But it happens.
Actually, it's probably it's probably going back to the dead part of my argument, and that's probably not helping either.
Yeah, you also said that we're gonna die if we time travel. So.
There was a chance. There's a chance.
You said, listen, you got to get the car up to 88. You have to do it on back road. There's a chance you hit a deer. There's a chance you hit a tree. Who knows?
Nothing about a car. We were jumping out of an airplane.
Jumping out of an airplane without a parachute. All you have is aluminum foil and a tin.
How else are you gonna get 88 miles an hour?
That would be. I mean, you could drive a fucking car 88 miles per hour, or a boat, or something, or one of those scooters in the city. If you take it outside of the radius, they go very fast.
What boat do you have that you're taking out that's going 88 miles an hour right now?
I don't have any boat, but a speedboat.
I can just pay like $80 and go jump out of an airplane.
$80 to jump out of an airplane. That's all it is.
Honestly, I don't know anymore. I feel like it's probably more than that.
Maybe back in like the 90s when you were doing it, but
I would love to do that.
I would never be able to jump out of an airplane. I would fucking cry the entire way up and down. Actually,
I got an IV in a helicopter one time.
An IV in a helicopter? Oh, nope.
I was the only one that was comfortable with it, and they needed to do training. I work at a clinic in the military. They needed to do training, in case stuff like that happens where somebody needs an IV and a helicopter. So they transported me, and then they stuck me, and yeah.
I don't even want to be in a helicopter.
He doesn't even want to be on a roller coaster.
Yeah,
I watched an 11-year-old bully him into going on a roller coaster and being concerned at the screams that I heard from behind me, because he was sitting next to the 11-year-old, but it was not her.
Roller coasters are so fun.
No, we rode the roller coaster that someone got decapitated on.
Even
you are not 7 foot tall, sir. You're not.
I don't
worry
care.
About.
I don't care. Someone died on this fucking.
There's a kid that got decapitated on a Schlitterbahn slide.
On a what?
Schlitterbahn. It's like a water park.
Schlitterbahn?
I think those are illegal in most states.
I don't know what that is.
It's a water park.
That's the name of the water park?
Yeah. I don't know how to spell it, but this kid got
I don't know how to spell
decapitated.
Schlitterbahn either, but that's I'll give it a shot. Oh my god, I was very close. Let's see this.
I'd still go on that water slide.
Yeah, I'll go on water slide. Oh my god, not that one. What the fuck? Who would ride that?
Share that screen. Let me see. I gotta see what you're looking at.
Oh my god.
I'm not typing in Schlitter anything on
no, you don't want to type this in.
No.
You make one mistake and you're not in the right spot.
I don't know why they named it that.
Who's going down that? You're dying.
Where is it?
It's in Schlitterbahn, Texas. I'm just kidding. I have no idea.
Honestly, you said that confidently enough, and Texas made enough sense that.
I mean, most of it looks fun, but I've seen this one and it makes me not want to go. Like, look at this. Oh boy, that's the one he died on. Who's going on that?
The kid.
That is ridiculous. Okay, listen. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Water slides, I know neither of you guys are as fat as me. All right, I'm going to throw that out there. Water slides going down as a bigger man, you get about 2 to 3 times the speed. So I don't recommend riding in fucking Schlitterbahn. If a kid is dying, if you're fat, don't go down these fucking water slides.
Ooh, a roller coaster I have gone on that I think got shut down was called the Top Thrill Dragster over in Cedar Point. It's a good ride, but it would make you have the same reaction as the slide.
Yeah, Cedar Point is another one where it's like, we have the tallest rides. And I'm like, cool, I'll never go in there.
You were right. It is Texas. It's right outside of San Antonio.
Is it really? That's funny. Well, this one says Kansas, though.
I think there is one in Kansas.
They've expanded.
It's like Kansas City, Missouri. I don't know the one that he died on, though. I just know it happened, and it freaked out.
That was the slide. That said that was the slide that the kid died on. So, I mean, whatever. I don't recommend going on it, but whatever. All right. So next up, we're going to be doing our draft. So we're drafting doomsday bunker items. All right. So yeah, everything is bigger in Texas. Apparently, fucking water slides are 6 times as large.
It was I remember getting to Texas and it was awesome. My brother lives in Fort Worth, and just driving down the road after he picked me up, and we're getting closer to his place, and legit, there's just like 3 people walking through the median that's just all grass on horses. Like, it exists. It really does. Just people traveling on horses there. I love it.
I mean, people travel on horses next to me too, but they're Amish. All right, so we are going to be, like I said, drafting our doomsday bunkers. Do it as always, snake draft. It's going to be you guys doing 2 back-to-back pretty much the whole time, except for the first one.
I've never drafted before, so this could go great or horrible.
We'll see how it goes. All right, so Eve, what's the first thing that you'd want? And the way that this works, just so everyone knows, If Eve takes something, Matt cannot take it. He cannot have it in his bunker. Same with Matt. You take it, she can't have it. So
Can I? I'm going to jump in here just very early, and Eve, this is standard for this show. I need some clarification, please.
oh my god.
So we're saying, did we know what sort of apocalypse this is? Is this a nuclear apocalypse? Is this a zombie apocalypse? What? Because that kind of changes the type of things that I think I would want.
It's like
in my
Walking Dead
bunker.
versus Fallout.
Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna go with the most realistic one. Let's say China dropped the bomb.
I dropped the bomb. All right, and now am I just trying to survive as long as I can in my bunker, or is this things that I now need for me to go outside and live in my post-apocalyptic world?
I
Because I'm going to take more food, like, you know what I mean? Like if we're going to be stuck down here for a long, long time, I'm going to take more food. But if I'm not, and I just got to survive in this next world, maybe I'm not taking quite as much.
I would say you can leave, but I'm gonna leave it to like a Fallout situation with that. Like you can leave, but you're gonna be running into like, meth heads. Yeah, ghouls, shit like that. Cockroaches that are 20 times bigger than usual.
Twinkies.
You're not gonna be running into those.
Twinkies. You never watched WALL-E?
I honestly don't think I've ever seen WALL-E. If I'm being honest.
Twinkies were still a thing in WALL-E.
All right, Eve, what's the main thing that you want in your bunker?
An infinite water source.
All right.
Like a river, I guess. I don't know. Is that a good...
Like a river
like
going through.
Something that can always give water. So a river going through.
So a water. So we'll just say some sort of water supply. But that's fine. I get what you're going at. All right, Matt, what are you going for?
I'm taking a generator.
All right.
I think that's an important one there. And then in order to run that generator, because I'm assuming I'm not going to have a lot of electricity or anything in this world, I'm going to take gasoline. Just big old fucking tank of gasoline.
All right.
I'm going to do crops.
Crops? Okay.
Yeah, for like seeds, food.
Like a greenhouse kind of thing?
Yeah, but with edible food like tomatoes and corn and...
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll do a greenhouse. All right. And then you get another one.
Is generator the same thing as a grid?
Is it grid?
Yeah, like a power grid, like something that gives electricity or no? Or...
That's a tough one because I mean the power has to go into something, right? Because when like solar panels and stuff go into a generator.
I guess so. I don't really have big brain.
I would think you don't have that then.
Okay.
Good call, Judge. Good call.
Yeah. Animals. I want to like Noah's Ark up in this.
Which animals? I'm gonna have to have you be specific here. You can take one animal.
One animal.
Yeah. I mean, you can have multiple of that animal, but you can.
Cows.
All right. Matt?
Wow, I hadn't even super thought about animals.
That's how the draft goes. One thing gets said, and then it's like, oh.
I understand the cows part. It makes sense, and like
leather.
I wasn't even thinking about the leather. I was thinking of beef and meat, milk.
Well, I'm thinking about not killing it and trying to use it for milk for as long as I can.
Well,
something like something going against it.
Infinite cow supply.
The first two that came to mind to me. So the wife just called one of them out was horses because I especially am going to want that for travel, and I think that's huge. But this other animal, do I think I put it in front of here? What has the best shot against cows? I understand the side of like eating, but man, I need a best friend. Will Smith. We're calling Will Smith in this one. He taught us that you can live through this world with a dog. I'm taking a dog here, and then on my next one, I'm taking the horse. I think the horse definitely beats the cows.
Just get a big enough dog.
The dog beats the cows. Clifford, great. If I have Clifford, definitely riding him all over.
I'm gonna do a solar panels.
So I don't.
Or does that count as generator?
So the
I
I would
think-
not. I would not count that as a generator because a generator can run all night and doesn't necessarily go off of just that power that it's obtaining. So I will give you that.
okay.
Or just praying that the radiation doesn't fuck up with it. You know what I'm saying?
But you also wherever you're at, it's that you can't like unplug it and like walk away with it kind of thing.
Yeah.
Necessarily, it's there to plug
It's
you in
just
where you're
there.
at.
Yeah.
This kind of reminds me of Fallout how each like number, like 32, 31 had like their own crops and their own animals. So they would trade with other vaults to get supplies that they needed. I don't know, it just reminded me of that. I don't know. Can I do chickens?
Can do chickens.
Chickens. Got them eggs.
All right, Matt.
So now I got to think a little bit on the defense side too, but also what's going to be a major tool for me. So I'm going to take a big mass machete here.
All right.
And then also on the self-defense side of things, before things get too crazy, I need to make sure that anybody tries to come near me ain't going to come anywhere close enough. So we can get specific because I'm going to make sure that I just mow down anybody that thinks they're going to start a revolution. I'm going to have my AR-15.
Okay. Eve.
Can't do weapons. Or maybe
You can, but it would just have to be specific.
neithers don't exist, which is unfortunate. I'm gonna do medicine for the first one
Ooh,
of the two
okay.
because I don't know. I work in healthcare and I feel like it's important. The next one, in honor of self-defense, a machete's like a sword, basically, right? Or is it like a specific type of sword?
Yeah, I mean,
It's that nice thing where I can definitely use it to chop somebody's head off, but I can also use it as like a regular everyday knife.
yeah. You could also like cut grass with it if you wanted.
Hiya!
I was just say anyone I've ever seen with a machete in real life usually just cuts like a bush or something.
The Rock, just the first person walking through in Jumanji, just chopping shit down so people have a place to walk.
Yeah, that's literally all I've ever seen it used for.
So you said I could do guns,
I've
but they'd
also
have
seen
to
it done.
be.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, you'd
If
have
I
to
do
take a
guns, they'd
specific
be
gun.
specific.
Yeah.
A shotgun.
Okay.
I don't know if that's specific enough. I don't know guns. I have shotguns, but I don't know guns.
No. I was mainly just taking like an automatic rifle of some sort of like type thing. I definitely would let shotgun go through.
Listen, I just gotta say this because I do this all the time with military people. Like, you're in the military, you don't know guns.
I have shotguns. I have videos of me shooting guns, but my man loaded it. His roommate loaded it. Like, I shot it.
I like it. There's so many people that like it. Like, I know people in the Air Force that have never been near a plane. I know people in the Navy. The one girl that we used to work with is in the Navy for, I think she said 10 years and never stepped foot near a boat. And I'm like, isn't that where you guys always are? Like, that's
almost 3 years. Never been in a boat.
Yeah, but that's such a. But then I got one buddy who was in the Navy who was like, yeah, I went on a sub and 6 months later, or I went down and 6 months later I came back up, and it was like, so they all got their different stories.
Yeah, I don't know. That's just crazy.
Well, but speaking of, so in honor of, I'm gonna take two things that I feel like are in every military man's bag. We'll go with first to make sure I'm fed are the MREs. Make sure that I'm always well taken care of there. And then
and they last for like 10 years.
MREs are actually really good. I had some of my dad's, and they were, not gonna lie, they were pretty delicious.
And then the second one, and again, I know this is gonna be kind of sided for me, so just nothing against the ladies here, but I'll specifically call it the fleshlight.
Oh my god, that caught me off guard. I almost spit my drink out. That's the closest I've ever been to spitting my drink out on the show. That,
you know, you're gonna need it.
You're
gonna need it.
That
same purpose. My boyfriend, because
very, very off guard with that one. All right. fuck is a headlamp? I mean, like the fucking flashlight.
Headlamp, like you put a yeah.
Oh my god, I hate those things.
I have like 17 of them. I love them. They're
I
my
have
favorite
one,
thing.
but I'm never using that thing. If you catch me with a headlamp, then just beat the shit out of me.
Well, my problem why I have 17 of them is because I'm pretty sure I have 17 like $5 under ones. I need to actually get like a good one and have that one survive.
When are you using it though?
Camping, just generally out in my backyard. I like doing things more at night. And
I live in the woods, so I don't need to go to the woods.
I need my hands. I need my hands for that. And if I'm walking through the woods with my machete, don't want to have a flashlight in one hand.
Machete's a one-handed weapon.
Yeah, but what if then a bear comes up and I need to defend myself? What am I going to do? Just drop the flashlight and then I have no idea? Now I don't have to do anything. It's hands-free device.
Okay, but you also like when you're looking around. I don't know. The headlamp seems very.
I'm looking around and I just see what's there. I don't have to like turn my hand with it.
I don't know. I feel like you could. I feel like I don't know. I don't know. Normal flashlight, I think, is better. We'll leave that to another debate, though. All right, Eve, what are you taking?
Hey, especially in the car. If you're under the car, it's perfect. Sorry.
I'm gonna take my boyfriend. Company.
Okay.
Hopefully, he doesn't break up with me in the middle of the end of the world.
Is that the difference between a man and a woman's answer? The woman's like, "Yeah, I want my boyfriend," and the guy's like, "I'll take my dog."
No, you took a flashlight.
You took a flashlight.
And my dog.
You're like, I don't want the person. I just want the thing.
For the dog, for the companionship, I can't
What if
use
you
it
get
for that.
lonely
For that
and
thing.
go psychotic because you're only talking to yourself?
You can talk to a dog though.
He's gonna die soon. Not by the time.
Oh my god!
What the fuck?
Holy shit!
Wow.
All right.
Spoiler again.
Jessica's comment.
All right. Well, the dog's dying soon, so.
All
right.
What was the next one? I want to have a system to heat and cool my vault. That way, when the summer hits, it's cool. When the winter hits, it's warm.
All right. Matt.
Well, I'm trying to think exactly like what would I need for like trading purposes when I go out when I try to go out in the world. So again, I'm not trying to necessarily just stay in this for as long, huh?
Bottle caps.
We'll see. Let's see. Bottle caps feels like it would be a good one.
Oh my God.
Robert's comment.
Well, that's what the flashlight was for, Robert.
But how are you inspired?
I have an imagination.
And
He's
a dog.
inspired by just looking at that. No, it's not the dog. All right, Matt, what's your pick?
All right, so first for me is if I'm gonna go out and try to survive, I still need sunscreen. Like that's a personal choice for me. But I have to have sunscreen.
Robert's comment.
Oh my God, the end of the world, and he's like, I need sunscreen. I cannot get burnt.
It's not good, man. It's my weakness. It's like I'm the Green Lantern, and the sun is a yellow thing. It's not a good thing.
But if there's no sun in the vault, what are you gonna use it for?
Well, because I'm going out. I'm not trying to just stay in the vault and just survive there. That's no.
He's trying to get the radiation. It's fine.
I'll let my man get the radiation.
And then he comes back looking like Quasimodo, and you're gonna be like, "All right, go back out." All right, Matt, what's your next pick?
That my next one is
Robert's really digging into it.
Yeah, that's a demo. It's okay. I've grown used to it. I'm thinking of like the handyman's book, like the thing that's going to be like anything that I need to look up and like just find out how to do in this life, like that I just don't know because I'm not a man of all trade skills. So I need to know how to look these things up, and I don't have the internet anymore. So I'm going to find that book, the handyman's book, of like how to fix shit.
So I'm trying to think, would it be like one of those how to do electric for dummies, like one of those things?
Yeah, life for dummies.
Life for dummies. Life for dummies. I knew if I could talk. I'm like, I don't know exactly how to word this. I figured if I talk that out, we could come up with a good one, and I think that one fits.
All right. Eve,
First aid.
first aid. You got medicine.
You took
already.
medicine, so I thought that was off the board.
Oh, I don't know.
I mean, no,
I would say you are.
I'm just saying why I didn't take it. You're all right.
Endless supply of tampons and pads.
All right. What else?
Does the tampons thing become like the women's fleshlight at that point?
I don't think so.
Dry con is not pleasurable.
Matt, you have
After you've been down there in the bunker for so long, you never know. Just give it a little hawk tua on that tampon, and you'll be just fine.
Oh my god, that's ridiculous. Well, at that comedy show that I was at, that video got brought up way too many times. Way too many times.
Y'all realize when she says hawk, she's like getting mucus ready.
She's actually just
yeah,
they're ready.
But like that, it was too much. Like they're funny, like here and there, the videos of them, like, especially like the WWE ones. Those ones have been really cracking me up. But someone should pick the book that Chris McCandless had on him the day he ate the wrong berries. Wait, is that the guy? Okay, I think I know what we're talking about. That's the guy that ran away from home, I think. And he was like living out in the wilderness for a while, like inside of like a school bus and shit. Like just like out in the middle of nowhere. And he died from eating berries. Like that was his death. Was he just ate the wrong berry? He didn't know about it.
Anything that's been touched by radiation, I ain't gonna eat. That's why I got a greenhouse.
I'm trying to see. Yeah, there was a movie about this. Into the Wild. The movie Into the Wild. It's that guy. That movie's really good too. Yes, it was Into the Wild. Perfect. All right, Eve, what's your next one?
A hatchet.
A hatchet. That's a good one.
I don't know. I'm starting to run out of ideas.
We'll only do a couple more. Matt.
Trying to see. I think there actually is a How to Survive an Apocalypse for Dummies book.
But like,
I'm sure.
Oh, sorry, I got
it's just the Walking Dead comics.
Right.
You just avoid everything that they are doing.
We didn't take the.
What if it ends up being like
that just keeps the whole universe together? And I think at that point you still need something to hold the universe together. So I'll take duct tape.
Oh my god. All right. All right. And what's your next pick?
And for the next one, I still I need something. I was like looking up at the gasoline thinking like, so I have that, I can just quickly get a fire, but I don't have anything that's gonna make a fire. So look, I'll take the lighter.
All right. That's a good one. Eve?
My boyfriend's belongings, because I feel like if he's stuck in a room for 20 years with me with nothing to do, he's gonna lose his mind.
What belongings though? We can't take everything that he owns.
That's hard. His don't say that's what she said.
His flashlight.
No, that's what it's for. His Steam Deck, I guess. He could play like the non-internet eating games.
All right.
Earplug. Someone said earplugs.
Hey, earplugs might be good if there's bombs going off like crazy from China.
Well, we can't take our dog, and he already took one of his belongings. So I'm gonna say one of my stuffed animals. It might be a dumb answer, but
I'm not even typing. Stuffed animals. Got to get them squishmallows. All right. Listen, so I'm not gonna lie. I was always against squishmallows. My daughter has some, and they're pretty fucking comfortable.
they make good pillows.
They are. You don't know what they are? They're like. No. I'll send you some pictures. They're basically just like you get like I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it. It's just like a stuffed animal, but it's a pillow.
It's just
I guess that's the
a
best way to
blob.
describe it. Yeah, it's just a blob, but it's like
Has a face.
it feels so good. I don't know what it is. Like it just feels so good to lay on.
That's what she said.
Yeah. Like there's they came out with like Pokemon ones and stuff. She has a Togepi and a Snorlax one, and they're so comfy. But I feel bad laying on them because like I feel like I'm ruining. All right, Matt. This is the last round, so you get 2 more picks here.
I'm actually kind of sad that I didn't have, after she picked boyfriend, that coming around, because I would have put Joe in a spot and then put in a grizzly bear on my side just to see which one he would have picked.
A grizzly bear?
Yeah, which one would you rather be stuck in a bunker with, a man or a grizzly bear?
Oh,
A
God.
man.
That dumb question.
Yeah,
I'd rather be
there
in
you go.
a
There you
boat
go.
with a man.
Yeah, I'd rather be.
I'm not like other girls.
But a fucking grizzly bear is like I don't know, like a grizzly bear you know is gonna kill you.
Yeah, especially when it gets hungry.
A man, you only have like an 80% chance he's gonna kill you.
You could befriend him.
There's no
You never know.
if a fucking full grown bear you are not becoming friends with.
I mean, I watched
Oh, here we go.
fucking what's his face do it with Baloo in the Jungle
Who?
Book. Befriended the bear.
He took him
It
in
was
as a baby though.
So?
This wasn't a full grown man encountering a full grown fucking bear.
So?
No, that's not the
Yeah,
same.
so you're
That's
saying
not
that
the
to
same.
try
That's
to
not
make
the
your
same.
argument better.
No,
You
that's
know,
not the same. You know what? Overruled. How's that? All right,
you
Matt,
don't have the wig on, it doesn't count.
what's your last 2 picks? You want to fucking throw it on over my hat?
So just looking at just some of the other things that I've picked so far, I'm just
This
trying to
looks
think like
insane on top of my hat.
what would fit in well. And at this point, like if I've got all the other stuff for it, I might as well take the Blackstone flat top grill with me too, because I could power it. At this point, I got everything else that's going to make it work, so I might as well eat good for while I'm there.
Okay. I was wondering when you guys were going to get into actually cooking the food that you got. All right.
I don't think through things because I'm a woman and I live life.
Matt has 1 more.
And then for my last one, man, I feel like I need to go something like semi-sentimental here. So I'll take a bag of salt and vinegar chips because those are just like
One bag of salt and vinegar chips.
It's a big ass bag of salt and vinegar chips. Yeah,
It's gonna last you for like 20 years.
I need to make sure I have that. That's in my bunker. Sorry, that's not your bunker.
All right. Eve, what's the last thing you're taking?
I was tempted to take music, but I just realized I have
Ooh.
cows and like no way to. I guess I have a way to murder them with a hatchet, but I don't know if that'd be effective with skinning and
You have
murdering.
a shotgun.
The amount of blood, I'm just picturing like one of those like horror movies where the person's just going to town.
It's like the sound of
trying to hack
Minecraft when
through
you kill a
something.
cow.
Yeah, you have a shotgun and you have medicine. You could inject them with something that would kill them.
So I just need a way to cook them, but
Shove
there's
like
no
17
longer...
tampons in its mouth.
I don't know if there's a way I could cook them. So maybe just like, can you boil? Would it be okay to boil it?
Boil what?
Like, I don't know if I can't like use a grill. Would there be a way to cook it other than the grill?
There's other ways to cook than a grill. Yeah.
How will I suffocate? Because the gas that they release when they shit themselves. That's why they're gonna be with the greenhouse.
Ooh, that's smart. Putting the cows in the grill. Well,
bubble.
nah, they might be eating all the vegetables though.
That's why they just gotta suffer. I was never good at Minecraft, where you keep all the animals and kill them. I don't know how I'd go about cooking it. I guess what's that little? Because I can't cook it because you already got grill.
He just has a grill though.
I don't know any other way to cook it, like a stove, an oven.
You could have a stove or oven.
Run by those solar panels.
Yeah, you got solar panels.
Yeah, let's do that then.
All right. Oh my god, I keep hitting the wrong button. All right. So let's go through here and see what we like. So
Mine is very make myself comfortable, and his is very let me out into the wilderness.
All right. So starting off, we're going round by round like we always do. So round one, we had water supply versus generator. I have to go with the water supply. Greenhouse and gasoline. That's a tough one. I think we go greenhouse there though. Cows
Making
are
this a big. What are you? Wait. For what? Where are you getting this light source for this?
The solar power.
solar panels.
Turning on the lights that are inside this greenhouse. That's what you're doing.
Solar panels. They did it in what do you call that movie or show? Fallout, where they had like Volt 32 had crops. They had all these like little
That is
corns.
true. I've seen it on TV. It's real.
Yeah, I didn't
I
know we
don't
were
know.
in the
There's
Beverly
literally-
Hills,
there's proof
the
of it.
Beverly Hills fucking bunker here. She's
don't-
that's why she's making herself so comfortable. This thing is fucking
I
20,000
don't wanna
square
leave.
feet.
20,000 square feet. Bug. Like,
Well,
oh
if
my
you have
God.
a fucking greenhouse in here,
Listen.
yeah.
Listen, my favorite movie of all time, Blast from the Past, right? That bunker
I
was
think I've
huge.
seen it.
They had everything in there. They had a gym in there. They had the grocery store. They had everything. Best movie ever, hands down.
Grocery store.
Cows, dog. I'm going dog.
I don't blame you. I would take my dog if I could.
That's me having the advantage though of knowing if I throw in a Will Smith reference, I usually get the win in that round.
Yeah, Will Smith usually wins.
What does Will Smith have to do with a dog?
An I Am Legend?
Oh man.
Have you not
I'm
seen
like-
I Am
I'm
Legend?
No,
21.
these
No, I
are
haven't.
these are questions you're supposed to ask guests before
Oh,
they're allowed to
boy.
come on to make
Oh
sure.
boy. So you have okay, your homework is to watch I Am Legend. All right. That's what you have to take away from this.
Okay.
It's a Will Smith movie where it is are they zombies? I don't even know.
It's I think it's zombies is
I
probably
don't
the right
know.
word
I
there.
don't know. There's zombies or
You're
they're
gonna
vampires.
cry.
It's
You're
a
gonna
mixture. Yeah, you're going to cry. I promise. All right.
In a
Um,
Will Smith movie?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
This is the best Will Smith movie you will ever see.
We did right that we did crown that the best Will Smith movie, I believe.
I believe we did. I can't guarantee it for a fact, but I wouldn't doubt it.
I think Hitch made it, or no, it was Hitch right
fuck,
there.
It was Hitch. God damn it. It was Hitch.
No, Hitch won the best chick flick.
That's what it was. Will Smith. The GOAT. All right.
I feel like you made like Hancock go far in that one or something.
Solar panels versus horse. I'm going solar panels.
Don't go generator, we go solar panels. It's crap.
Chickens versus machete.
Machete. I regret not choosing that one.
I don't live in Buffalo with those solar panels where that goes off. You ain't getting
Yeah,
shit for energy.
I'm going machete. Medicine and AR-15. This is a tough one because an AR-15 is very good defense. Medicine is very important. But I think with the AR-15, I could take medicine from someone. So I'm going with
And
that.
I don't need to take medicine if no one gets to me.
What are you not going to get sick?
6 feet of distance, you know? Maybe there's recruiter radiation.
How to lose a guy in 10 days on the chick flick movie?
I don't think it was. But yeah, this was us three as guys.
Yeah, it was
putting
3
together
guys
a
talking about
chick
best
flick.
chick flicks.
Yeah.
And listen, I love
And you didn't have a
chick
chick on the podcast?
No, we don't need that.
There's so many good ones like Clueless or White Chicks or like.
White Chicks was there.
Okay. What about Clueless? That one was.
I'm pretty sure that was there, but I don't think it made it out of the first round.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. 13 going on 30 is my shit though. And that listen, I'm trying to make an argument for 13 not going on 30 to be in the time travel tournament this week, so it may be there, and I hope people vote for it. All right, shotgun versus MRE. We got food that can last forever or a gun, but we already took the gun, so I'm going MRE.
I just realized neither of us put ammo for the guns.
That is true. We'll get
That's
ammo.
why I have that Life for Dummies book, and in there is how to make a bullet.
How to make a bullet. He's just gonna become Eugene from Walking Dead.
If
Boyfriend,
Eugene can do it, I can fucking do it.
listen, boyfriend versus flashlight. This is hard because, like, I mean, there's only one. There's only one that I'm swinging towards. However, it is June. It's June, so I'm going boyfriend.
Oh my
At least you have a complete.
Listen, but I would also have a companion. We'd be able to battle it out.
He's
maybe
eating
we have,
half your food.
maybe we have
That's
Yu-Gi-Oh
why I got a
cards, and
greenhouse and animals.
we can duel all day or something. I mean, the man might have a Steam Deck on him. Who knows? We could play video games together.
They actually, I feel like that guy that like tries to give people a bunch of money for doing stuff. He did that. He took like 2 random people and was like, "You guys got to spend 100 days together, and you can win like."
Oh, Mr. Beast.
Yeah, win like $100,000 or something. And they would like by the end of it, they fucking could not stand each other. Actually, they did the thing at the end. There was just like, you can steal it from the other person. You can steal that your half from the other person. They both didn't do it. I was semi surprised, but I'm also used to like the challenge where people fucking steal money from each other, and that's the best.
Mr. Beast.
I'm sorry, I couldn't.
Videos ever.
I'm a little tired.
Listen,
I was called tired.
Mr. Beast, his candy bars too, chocolate bars or whatever, are actually very good.
I've never had them.
I love those.
The peanut butter one is so good. All right, now we go on HVAC or sunscreen. Kind of a tough one here. I think I'm gonna go HVAC.
And protect from that moon burn.
Yeah, the fucking sun. I never use sunscreen. I don't know. I don't burn.
Oh, you're gonna die in this post-apocalyptic
I go
world.
outside. You want to know one thing that I was pissed that neither of you guys took was a gas mask.
I'm not trying to like be Laramie Tunsil and just get baked all the time.
But you said you.
Fun fact: some dental offices are turning away from lead vests because they realized the amount of radiation is so low that it's not a necessity anymore because everything's digital. And I didn't even say lead vest, and I probably should have.
Wait, why are they turning away from lead vests?
So they're slowly turning away from them because they realize the amount of radiation we receive every year is a lot, but because everything's digital, it's also less. You receive more radiation significantly on a plane flight versus in the dental office.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So,
tampons or pads versus Life for Dummies book. Tampons would be nice if I like got shot or something. Maybe I could like plug the hole up. I think I go for the Life for Dummies book. Then a hatchet or duct tape. It has to be duct tape. Duct tape's important.
I don't know if a hatchet.
You did choose a machete.
Through duct tape.
I do have a machete as well. The machete can't cut through the duct tape though. Depending on the duct tape, is very hard to cut. So, Steam Deck versus lighter. I have to have some entertainment here. We're going Steam Deck. Stuffed animals or Blackstone grill.
Grill.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with grill. I could just imagine that I'm just like surrounded by all these stuffed animals
Thank you,
in a bunker. I like if I was in a bunker just surrounded by all these stuffed animals, I feel like I'd be having conversation. Like I'd feel like I was in Castaway with the volleyball and stuff, and I'd be having like conversations with them and just going absolutely insane. Stove versus salt and vinegar chips. I already have something to cook on, so I'm going salt and vinegar chips.
Let's go. Put some respect on that.
They also are the best chips besides Grippos.
What are Grippos?
It's a chip that I just found out about that is so good. So they're chips from Ohio. I've never had them before, and the other guy that's in
they come in a bag in a box.
Show, the other guy that's on this show, we met and went to WrestleMania. Because I'm from New York, and he brought bags of Grippos with him, and I tried them, and they're so fucking good. Like I don't know,
hot barb. It's like a hot barbecue.
It's so good. I have a second bag of them though, and I'm like, I don't want to open them, but I'm going there next month, so I'm probably just gonna buy like whatever can fit in my trunk. I
came to your house a couple of weeks ago, and you had a fucking bag of that there, and did not tell me.
Yeah, they're stashed.
That's rude.
Yeah, they're
That's
stashed.
Fucking rude.
I was gonna open them.
Ohio has some good stuff.
I was gonna maybe name my potential son after you, but you know what?
Oh no, you.
Nope. It's done now.
Well, are you gonna name him Judge?
Well, now we're never gonna find out.
It's gonna. You're gonna name him. You were gonna name him after Aaron Judge and pretend it was like after me. No, not doing that. All right, who won this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. All right, Matt took it.
Salt and vinegar for the win, baby.
Yep. All right. So congratulations, Matt. You won the draft this week. Oh my God, get me off of here. No, Jesus. I always click the wrong buttons when we're coming back. They need to make it more obvious. The ones that they give us are not obvious
Wait,
at
can I
all.
click those?
Yes, you can. Yeah, get it off there. I hate that one.
I look so red.
So we end the show as always by doing our recommendations. So for my recommendation, I am going to say, man, I had a good one, and I feel like I recommended this last week. Did I recommend Matthew McConaughey's book last week?
I don't think so.
Okay, good.
I
I'm going to
usually don't pay
recommend.
attention when you're
I'm going to
doing it.
recommend Matthew McConaughey's biography because I've been reading that, and let me tell you, my review on it is that it's all right. So I definitely recommend reading that. Matt, what's your recommendation?
I took up my own recommendation last week of going out and doing stuff, and so I went to a local area here near Buffalo. Went to Niagara Falls. We went to Niagara Falls. We actually had a great time. For people who have maybe never been there before, go see Niagara Falls. It's actually pretty dope when you really get a chance to like take in the majesty of everything that it is and how much power is all behind it. But it's kind of a cool spot. I like it. Go to Niagara Falls.
For
But
someone
not during
who's
the eclipse,
also
'cause
been
that
to
sounds like it
Niagara
was
Falls, really recommend being as safe as possible, carrying a knife. If you have your gun permit, carry that. You're gonna
that
need
machete and AR-15
a machete,
will do
the
you well.
AR-15 shotgun. You're gonna need it. And your driver's
That's
license.
that's on the American side.
Yeah. If
Canadian
you're the
side.
Canadian side,
I
it's
think
better.
I'm pretty sure that the Canadian Niagara Falls is like Canada's Vegas.
That's what I've heard.
I'm pretty sure. Like we used to go up there all the time when we turned 19. Like Clifton Hill is like almost like their little strip. But
Yeah, I've heard that too. But yeah, I mean the New York one is absolute trash. Going out and striking up a conversation with a stranger at a bar or park.
I mean, sometimes it's fun, and sometimes it's not.
I would suggest doing it at the bar at the ballpark. That's a good spot.
Yeah, I could see that. And then Eve, what would you like to recommend this week?
Ooh, is this week 4th of July or is it the upcoming one?
Yes, it is. Wait. No, it's next week.
Oh, I was gonna just be like, be safe, be smart, but it was not this week. Oh well. I would say I work a lot. Like I've been working since 6 a.m. this morning, so I know there's probably other people that work long shifts. So like, take time to yourself. Like, take time to de-stress. Whether that's watching TV with your family, having a family dinner, or just breathing. Definitely like take some time to yourself to like recuperate, especially before the holidays come.
That's a good one. It's a really good one. I like that. And then for plugs, Matt, yours are always important, so I'll let you drop yours.
Hey, I'm Matt. Listen. TML Bomb Squad. We were down 9-2. Came back, won 15-13. Boy had another home run. We're 5-2. 5-2. Let's go.
All right. Eve, where can everyone find you?
They can find me on TikTok at eve.autumn. No uppercases, just the way it's spelled here. And then they can also find me eve_autumn on Twitch. I also have a link tree that is linked to both my Twitch and my TikTok. So
perfect.
Yeah.
We also just made link trees for all of our shows, so you can follow those. Yeah. And you catch everything t13media.com. We have free shipping coming up from June 28th to July 2nd. And just a reminder that we have our Pride merch out there. If you buy that, we donate money to the Trevor Project. So it's a design that's only going to be available for about another week. So if you want it, Sunday is the last day it's going to be up on the shop, and then it's gone forever. We are not re-releasing it next year for Pride or anything. It is only until July 1st. So definitely recommend getting that. And then, like I said, next week we're going to have Raul on. Geek in the Sheets we're recording tomorrow, so we'll have a new episode up on Sunday for that. Check out Book It Wrestling Podcast, and we got that special surprise we're still working on for everyone.
Still mad. I'm salty.
Yep.
Salty. I don't get to find out about it.
Yep.
Secrets are no fun.
All right.
Hey, should we still?
It adds mystery.
I feel like this. It's not the closeout unless we at least plug Kenny a little bit. Do we at least do the one?
Yeah. Ready?
Go check
3,
out
2, 1.
Good movie review.
That was so bad. All right. See you guys next week.